I want to get to the bottom of where this breakdown occurred. Why was the perimeter so small? How was it that this guy got up on top of a building that close, just 130 yards from the president?
Congressman John Rutherford reacts to the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump. He spoke to Liz Ryan.
He told me what he's most concerned about.
The investigations into this, Liz.
He's skeptical about those in charge of leading the investigations.
When this thing happened and the FBI says we're taking over the case, that doesn't give a lot of Americans confidence because they don't trust the FBI right now. They don't trust the Attorney General's office because Merrick Garland has created this lawfare. By not paying attention to the integrity of their institutions, Christopher Wray and Merrick Garland have done this country a great disservice, I think.
He's calling for full transparency of the process.
We need to have these hearings in public, and these officials need to come in and give us answers. Don't tell us it's under investigation and you can't talk about it.
He was in the middle of the Pacific when he heard the news.
I was actually aboard the USS Carl Vinson carrier. The admiral announced that the president had been shot.
He was observing military operations.
The Pacific Rim exercises, we went to the different command stations to see how they operate, what they need. For me, because I'm on MILCON appropriations, I wanted to see what the infrastructure needs are to maintain our Navy, which is woefully inadequate, I think, against the Chinese. You know, they've got 234 warships. We've got 219.
Tune in next week for more with Congressman Rutherford about beefing up our military, in particular, slagging recruitment numbers and his efforts to reinstate troops discharged for refusing the COVID vaccine. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Liz Ryan.
This local news is a service of your hometown Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
The Army Corps of Engineers constructed their beach nourishment project past the pier, and part of the design for that project calls for an extremely wide berm. And by doing that, it encases the pier in sand.
We're learning more about the county's decision not to extend the St. Johns County Ocean Pier on Anastasia Island.
At the moment, the pier does not extend past the beach, but project manager Stephen Hammond says it's just a temporary problem.
The beach design works like a feeder system where you can pile sand up in one area and it will, through forces of Mother Nature, waves, wind, hurricanes, nor'easters, all that, will actually carry the sand to the north and to the south and also out seaward and fill in the areas up there as well. And within the next 6 months or less, we expect the pier to start to get exposed again to the water.
Hammond says it's all part of the Army Corps of Engineers' long-term beach maintenance plan.
Over the next 5-10 years, it'll erode back again to some point, and the Army Corps will come back and pump the beach again. It's part of our 50-year project with the Corps. So there is no plan right now to extend the pier because we know in the next couple months the sand underneath will erode back and the pier will have water under it again.
Hammond says the county is considering some upgrades to Ocean Pier Park, but currently there is no such plan under consideration. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Daryl Moody.
St. Johns County is inviting you to participate in the first open house for the county's comprehensive plan update as it crafts strategies to implement the community's vision. Tyler Jarnigan, Public Affairs Manager for St. Johns County.
The comprehensive plan is a state-required document that must be evaluated for updates at least once every 7 years, and it's designed to guide a jurisdiction's future actions. For St. Johns County, it will present a long-range vision for a community's future with long-range goals, objectives, and policies.
During both open house sessions on July 23rd, county staff and its consultant Inspire Placemaking Collective will guide participants through multiple stations meant to provoke ideas on implementing each of the vision themes created through the public engagement process, which will help you answer a survey too.
The community has until July 31st to complete a survey to provide additional input on implementing the St. Johns County Community Vision. The public may take the survey at sjcfl.us/comprehensive-plan or they can visit any of the St. Johns County Library locations.
On July 23rd, the 2 open house sessions will be held 10 a.m. to noon and 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at the County Auditorium on San Sebastian View, St. Augustine. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
And now you're up to date with St. Augustine's Local Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.